This is really an exceptional car. It's original and unrestored. It's a 1942 Chrysler Royal 9-passenger limousine. I'd call it a limousine. It was built for New York State, and 1942 was a very abbreviated year for car production. This is the original build sheet for the car, and it was originally shipped to the Chrysler building in New York City, where it was displayed on the first floor, where Chrysler had a salon for their new cars. The car is just amazing. The back seat has a section where 2/3 of it can be removed so that a litter can be placed there. This car was pressed into service during World War II, carrying wounded veterans from the train to the local hospital for treatment. So a nurse sat in the back seat and attended to the patient in the litter in that stretched the rest of the way in the from the back of the front seat to the trunk separator in the car. So that was a novel use for the car. There were only 26 of these made in 1942. This car, believe it or not, has a 6-cylinder flathead engine, 251 cubic inches, 125 horsepower, and you see the information is essentially set forth there in the material there in that back window. It had a 4-speed semi-automatic transmission, vacuumatic, along with fluid drive, so you can imagine this car did not move very briskly, considering the weight of the vehicle and the size of the engine. But traffic was different back in 1942. This car had a C sticker for gas rationing, which meant that in government use it had unlimited amount of gas that it could use every week. There were also A and B stickers too, but they rationed gas. And as the literature points out, A sticker was 2 gallons a week. You can imagine trying to drive someplace with 2 gallons of gas during a whole week. And no tires were really available during the war. Just a wonderful history about this car. The interior is just as it was originally. You can see that there's some fading, and the materials, the plasticized materials, would need some attention, but the car is a piece of history. You saw in there there's a bit of rust there in the back above the bumper. But this car is entitled to that. It's a survivor. Notice all the chrome, and as that readout points out, the 1942 cars, lots of them had a blackout. The chrome was in short supply during the war, so they just painted the shiny metal black, and I think they just plain eliminated the chrome plating. But this car escaped that. Had jump seats here. The jump seats could accommodate 3 passengers, so altogether 9 passengers. Amazing car, amazing that it survived, and the